Hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Aaron Herman. We're here at Westchester Hebrew High School, my old high school, and we're introducing Emissary. Emissary is a nonprofit tech organization founded after October 7th to combat anti-Semitism and to promote pro-Semitism on social media and beyond. We're seeing the rise of anti-Semitism, and from high school students to 85-year-olds, people need to do something. And they want to be inspired and empowered. And Emissary is that free app to make a difference today. Let's take a closer look.
Okay, so basically everybody who joins this group, right, which I hope is going to be all of you in this room, right, are emissaries or messengers, right, with Emily and Rachel leading the way, right? So what we do is we blast missions to the group for you to advocate on behalf of the Jewish people in different ways, right? So what do I mean by a mission? A mission is, there are many different types of missions, right? So, for example, raise your hand if you shop at Sephora. Okay. So, I'm sure many of you have heard about Huda Beauty and the vile anti-Semitic video that she made, right? And so after that happened, there was a petition that was shared to basically encourage Sephora to drop Huda Beauty, right? And so we helped blast that petition, right? So signing the petition is an example of a mission, right? Another example of a mission could be something as simple as liking, sharing, and commenting on a specific post that we put out as a mission. Now you might think, like, if I just click like, or if I just comment on a post, how's that helping the Jewish people, right? So I always like to say that when one person responds, it's commendable, but when we all respond, it's powerful. The whole concept behind Emissary is power in numbers. So the more people we have, schools, synagogues, we have influencers and other groups in this space, right? The more people we have that are active and actually complete the missions, the more powerful and effective we can be. So what I think is really special about this is that with just like maybe 90 to 120 seconds a week of your time, you can really make an impact, right? If we all do this together, we can make a real impact. So here's just an example. Just click on that mission. So I'm sure many of you know, right, that today was the funeral for the very last hostage in Gaza, right? So here's an example of a mission. Okay, so usually what you see every time you click on a mission, right, you see a little explanation and then the steps, right? Number 1, read and share this post about Ron Vili when he was 12 years old. Number 2, like and or comment. Number 3, take one small step to continue Ron's legacy of kindness and share it in our group chat. Every group has a group chat on the app. And if you complete any one of these, you hit complete, and that way we know that this mission was done, right? So you might tell me, how does this help combat anti-Semitism? So I want to remind you, right, that our focus is to combat anti-Semitism, but also to increase pro-Semitism, right? To increase the unity and the love and the understanding of who the Jewish people are and how powerful we are when we are united and work together.
My name is Reese. I'm from Westchester Hebrew High School. I think Emissary is important because it's a very useful tool. It's an app to combat anti-Semitism, especially for one who may not be able to physically do it, like serving in the Army or an IDF, etc. It's a great tool to use to combat anti-Semitism via social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc. And my opinions on anti-Semitism is it's not good. And we're a small population. We're only 0.2% of the world. And I think it's important for us to look out for each other because there's a lot of hate in this world towards us, and we're a very vulnerable group of people. So it's very sad, you know.
Becoming a champion for Emissary is an incredible honor and responsibility. And both of you decided to take this on. Tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to become a champion for Emissary.
My name's Emily Strobel, and I'm from Muncie, New York. I decided to become a champion because I think it's amazing to spread light when there's so much darkness in the world.
Hi, I'm Rachel Ehrman. I'm from the Bronx, and I joined Emissary because I wanted to learn more about the anti-Semitism that's going on, and so I can help speak against it.
So one of the things that we've learned is that, first of all, everyone's on social media, right? Especially if you're in high school. What are you seeing, like, in your own social media in terms of the anti-Semitism, anti-Israel sentiments? Do you see it, has it gone up since October 7th? Do you feel like it's like almost too much? Like, what are you seeing in your space?
I mean, I've definitely seen it go up, and I feel like we need to spread more correct information because I feel like a lot of people are misinformed, and when they are correctly informed, they do tend to change opinions sometimes.
I agree. I've seen it go up. I know that anti-Semitism has always been on an up and down scale. It's always been there. But when it comes to certain certain stuff that happens in history, it can go up. Especially now, it's gone up a ton.
So you learned about Emissary, and then you decided to become a champion. When you first sort of heard about Emissary, what was your first reactions?
My first reaction was that it's an amazing app, and I think it was a great opportunity.
I think that this app was a great opportunity too when I first saw it, and I was really excited to see it because it was nice to have something that finally spoke against anti-Semitism.
One of the things also that we're hearing is that high school kids kind of like feel alone, and they want to, and sometimes they want to do something. And now that as champions, what are you hoping to achieve in school at Westchester Hebrew High?
I'm hoping to achieve spreading information such as knowledge on current events and just being a source of light in general.
I'm hoping that we spread more awareness and we have people take this situation more seriously, and because a lot of times I feel like people don't take things seriously and they take it as a joke, but I want them to see that this is not something to take as a joke and to take seriously.
First of all, thank you. It's one of those things where it makes me feel sort of like so proud to be part of the Jewish community that we have like the younger generation involved. In your communities, what have you seen in terms of anti-Semitism? Have you seen any anti-Semitism in like as it relates to any of your family or friends or anything like that?
Thinking. Oh yes, my cousin was recently involved in the Bondi shooting.
Oh, wow.
He was a victim, Rabbi Lazarov, and it just shows that really anything can happen.
Right.
I haven't had any anti-Semitism come to my family, but I've had people come to me and call me things before, even if it's online.
Right. And so what we're seeing is we need to stand up and we need to be there for each other. And as champions now, you have this unique opportunity to give that empowerment to your fellow students. What do you see happening in the next 30 days?
I think that people are definitely going to try to speak up and to try to participate in the missions.
I think people will start taking this more seriously after they see the missions and start reading the posts.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being leaders in the Westchester Hebrew High community. And we look forward to working with you and seeing the incredible things that you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lisa Kahn-Kriegel, Dean of Student Life at Westchester Hebrew High School. We are so happy that our students have become involved with Emissary. It provides all of our students, many of whom feel helpless sometimes because there's so much that they want to do for the Jewish community and can't do. It provides them with an opportunity to make a huge difference just by spending a couple of minutes on their phone, which, as we all know, they would do anyway.
Hi, I'm Daniel Lahana from Queens. I'm David Eichel, I'm also from Queens. And these are our views on anti-Semitism. My view on anti-Semitism is that, as they said before, it's one of the biggest fronts that Israel's going against right now is social media. And I think that if we battle the social media and battle the anti-Semitism, that Israel will be able to make itself look better for pro-Semitism and more values that we can gain from it. My name is David once again. Talking about anti-Semitism, I would like to say that in my life, honestly, growing up in Queens, there's a lot of anti-Semitism flowing around, and I just like to say that, it's very good that, there's an organization that's really pro-Semitism and that, favors, our side of the story and, just put our stories out there, honestly. I really prefer this organization, honestly.
Hi, I'm Ada Weiss. I'm from New York and I go to Westchester Hebrew High School, and being on social media has exposed me to a lot of anti-Semitism, and it could make me feel really alone, and I think that it's very important to have something that could connect us and to fight back.
As you can see, from students to administrators, Emissary is needed now more than ever. And it's a free app that you can download right now on Google Play or Apple, and it's made up of a suite of tools. One is Today. It's a curated, vetted content that you get each day. Second is Connect. It's like WhatsApp on steroids, and you're able to mobilize on social media in an organized way with missions and campaigns that matter. Third is Ask Emissary. Ask Emissary is a AI that's there for you to answer questions about anti-Semitism, Judaism, and much more. And what we've heard and learned is that something like this is needed because people feel alone, they feel scared, and they need help. And they want to work together in a coordinated way. And Emissary is that solution to help combat anti-Semitism and to promote pro-Semitism, Jewish joy, and Jewish continuity online and beyond. This is Aaron Herman, and thank you for watching.